I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not.
First off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more. I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
What's up? So we got back another video. It's your boy PJ021. And I just want to say, if you're happy or you're sad, then my entertainment should bring you joy. And also, welcome back to my channel. Like seriously, so like don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, repost, share to all media platforms, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos like that. And so before we get to the next reaction, I just have to show y'all that because we have began like a lot of like concerns like on the teespring.com on the Pizzo Gang merchandise. All right, so look, all you gotta do is put the website on the search engine, and then like once it loads up, and it's gonna load up, and then you're gonna click, you're gonna see this shirt pop up. You don't want the shirt. I mean, if you do want the shirt, then you could just easily like click the color, the size, and add to the cart, and click on the shopping bag, and then check out. But if you don't want the shirt, if you want like a different item, you want like a hoodie, a mask, if you want like a long sleeve or something else, you just gonna have to click on the Pizzo Gang stores, and then once you click on the name, and then it's gonna refresh, and then you could click on any other thing like a Samsung case, an iPhone case, like any other item that you want, is gonna work as long as you do those simple instructions like that. It's so simple that like I'm not even I'm not even lying. So, like yo, if I'm lying, I'm dying like that. I'm just kidding. Yo, so we're gonna go right back to the next reaction. That is okay. So that is the 10 more times the Simpsons predicted the future. 2020, 2021. So now we're in 2022, and I just thought that like this was on my DMs about the Simpsons predicting the future, and I felt like watching the Simpsons, like they really did predict the future. Like they predict the whole like Trump thing. They predicted the whole what's the name of the vice president, Kamala, her like being a vice president. They predicted a lot of things happening like in this world, like real life and whatever. So we're about to see 10 more times the Simpsons predict the future, 2020, 2021. All right, so let's check it. All right.
There have been a lot of Simpsons predictions that have shocked us over the years. But
that's my man Homer. Like seriously, with his because I always put like a lot of like his like memes, like the nerd one, the dough, like every time like he gets in trouble.
We're not done yet. This past year, we've seen even more predictions come true. Here is our list of The Simpsons predictions for 2020 and 2021. In the season 19 episode E Pluribus Wigum, The The Springfield residents are irritated by establishment politicians
Is everyone here as sick of those stupid politicians as I am?
and the corporate media.
What about the media? They're not covering the issues. They just want to declare a front runner and go back to their mansions.
Mo asks,
Who wants to abolish democracy forever? Show of hands.
but Homer suggests
Why don't we all pick the most ridiculous candidate and write him in?
this joke candidate, picked just to send a message, actually starts winning over the majority of voters.
Shockingly, this new face is now favored by 53% of likely voters.
What I did made the TV thing happen.
Cable news reporters jump on board and start calling him a master of the soundbite.
His take on immigration reform,
Stranger danger!
to his disciplined stance on government spending.
I only have this much money.
The GOP leaders have a meeting and decide to make Ralph their nominee.
Look, the William boy's better than anyone else we've got. Hear, hear! Well, if you...
Lisa warns Ralph that they're just using him, but Ralph responds with,
Baby, I want to use them. Maybe you what? Use them to make this country great again.
yep, he wanted to make America great again. This aired in 2007, 9 years before it was Trump's 2016 campaign slogan. As everyone has seen shared ad nauseum, The Simpsons predicted in the episode Bart to the Future that Trump becomes president.
We've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
In this episode, it's now notable how Lisa is dressed. Kamala might not be the first female president, but she is dressed strangely similar to President Lisa. I'd like to think that Kamala is just such a huge Simpsons fan that she did this on purpose.
What can I do to thank you?
I mean, like, how are people gonna be like, how they gonna put two and two together and be like, yo, Lisa wore this, and so Kamala wore this, so like maybe like the Simpsons, like they put something together. Like, you can't remember this episode because this is an old episode, so you can't remember what she wore and what that lady wore. So like it's just no.
Legalize it. Legalize what? Oh, consider it done. Tasty.
The transition of presidential
Consider it done.
Will the Democrats keep the promises Biden during his campaign with his schedule?
Tasty.
The transition of presidential power in 2021 didn't go too smoothly.
Doors open, boys.
In 2007's The Simpsons movie, Washington calls on Tom Hanks in an attempt to regain some normalcy.
Hello, I'm Tom Hanks. The U.S. government has lost its credibility, so it's borrowing some of mine.
So with The Simpsons' ability to do everything first, it really isn't any surprise that 14 years later, Vanity Fair publishes the article, Tom Hanks will soothe the nation with the Biden inauguration special. There are a ton of Simpsons.
Yeah, I didn't even see this, and like Tom Hanks was doing that because like I don't really be on the news thing like that much. I just be so I didn't really see that. I mean, I be like up to date with my like Google like notifications, but like I didn't see that Tom Hanks thing about like the Biden like inauguration special thing.
Simpsons prediction claims that are just poorly photoshopped screenshots, and they all kind of sound like some sort of S-anon.
They're controlling our minds with flu shots. I knew it. Well, kids, now aren't you glad we don't believe in inoculations?
But this 1993 Season 4 episode, Margin Chains, really is interesting. We and many other outlets have covered how this episode opens. You might have seen these The Simpsons predicted coronavirus claims. What the episode actually contained was somewhat similar to COVID-19, but instead of China, the virus originated from Japan, and it doesn't become anywhere near the same pandemic. What makes this episode so special is that it doesn't end there. A group of angry citizens tip over a truck, accidentally unleashing a swarm of killer bees. Jump to May of 2020, just a few months after the coronavirus pandemic hit the U.S.
For the first time, a nest of Asian giant hornets has been found in the U.S.
And this is where most of The Simpsons' predicted attention ended for this episode. But if you continue watching, you'll see that during the pandemic in Springfield, Mayor Quimby pretends to be in his office.
Yeah, that Asian giant hornets thing did happen, and then, but like, cause I can't really like keep up like with all these like episodes, cause like I stopped watching The Simpsons like I forgot which season, cause like they had so many seasons. So like I forgot like what's like last season like I watched them, but yeah, that Asian like giant hornets thing did happen, and like maybe they did predict the whole like COVID thing, but like I don't know, like because I didn't see that Mars in a box thing episode.
While he's actually in the Bahamas on vacation.
Because of the epidemic, I have canceled my vacation to the Bahamas. I shall not leave the city. Hey, you! Get that steel drum out of the mayor's office.
Sorry, man.
In 2020, this came true in Austin, Texas, where Mayor Steve Adler
told people to stay home while he was on vacation chilling in Mexico.
And then a riot breaks out in Springfield that begins with the toppling of a...
That nigga was living it up, son. Like he was like, yo, y'all niggas can stay home. I'm at Mexico, son. That is Caliente.
Statue.
He's history's greatest monster!
No one part of this episode is spot on with its prediction, but having all 4 of these events in one single 1993 episode is Twilight Zone level odd. It's almost like an alien was writing spoilers on a message board, and the Simpsons writers did a Google translation that wasn't quite perfect, but they did get the gist of the message. Low-key, in 2020, a highlight of the year for me was escaping to the island in Animal Crossing. There I could just zone out doing the menial tasks of chopping wood, digging holes, pulling weeds. And in a 1998 episode, Bart is excited to play on a yardwork simulator.
I want to go on the yardwork simulator.
This chore sim predates most of the well-known daily task games like Farmville and beats Animal Crossing and Animal Forest by at least a year. These writers knew what gamers wanted. Now, if Nintendo could just catch up and make a VR Animal Crossing, we'd be gold. In the 2001 episode, worst episode ever, Bart and Milhouse sneak into comic book shop guy's place to find a big stash of secret VHS tapes, one of them being
Godfather 3, good version.
And 19 years later, it's revealed that Francis Ford Coppola is releasing a new cut of The Godfather Part 3 that he claims vindicates the film. Sounds like the good version. When Disney got its little mouse hands on the Star Wars franchise, the resulting films were, not quite the biggest hits.
Worst cosmic wars ever! I will only see it 3 more times. Today.
In the 2004 episode Codependence Day, Bart and Lisa are also disappointed with the new Cosmic War movies, and they break into Curtis Ranch to tell the creator,
"Your early movies are timeless classics. Please, Mr. Curtis, go back to what made your first film so great."
You know what? You're right. I'm going back to my roots. Plots and characters lifted from westerns and samurai films.
It took 16 years, but in 2019 that finally happened. The Mandalorian became a huge hit with fans by blatantly paying homage to westerns and samurai movies. Have you recently been hearing a lot of rumors about Apple?
Yeah, because like the last Star Wars movie, like with Ken and Rilo, and like with that CGI of Luke Skywalker, like that was just a bad movie. So like I don't know how much money it made, but I just heard like a lot. Like it was just like very like it was just low ratings, and like they had to like skip to like spin-offs, and they had to skip to like TV shows. That's why they made The Mandalorian, and now it's the Book of Boba Fett.
Building a car? Then congrats! You're now catching up to The Simpsons, who predicted the Apple car in the 2015 episode Bart Hood.
Ooh, it's one of those new Apple cars. No, I think they should have stuck with computers.
You're probably better off getting stock tips from watching old Simpsons episodes than following Wall Street bets.
I'm not a cat. I am not an institutional investor.
In the 2006 episode, Please Homer, Don't Hammer 'em, the Simpsons family visits a JCPenney only to find that it's permanently closed.
Now it's a collection of candle kiosks and Persian CD stores.
How you doing, bro?
And 14 years later,
JCPenney filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, becoming the largest retail to fall victim to the coronavirus.
If you don't
the last time I bought something from JCPenney was like a long time ago. I would say like a few years. I would say like a few years, maybe like 6. Like yeah, like a few, because like I don't really shop at JCPenney's. Like I mostly shop at Against All Odds. Route 21. Yeah, Route 21 was a good online store. Y'all also should check out teespring.com. slash PJ Jizzle Mildass Gang. Like that's a good online store too. Like there's so many online stores that's good, but like teespring.com slash PJ Jizzle Mildass Gang, like it takes a cake. Like seriously, like go check it out, son.
Believe that the Simpsons writers are better than Jim Cramer at predicting the market. Well then, how about the future of currencies? In the 2014 episode, You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee, Brazilian gangsters try to buy off Homer with a suitcase of bills with a 200 denomination on them.
We will get to him. We have our ways.
Well, what other ways besides?
Okay, this is not a predicament. I mean, this is not a prediction because, like, nigga, we all know that referees be taking bribes and, like, and if they don't, no, we already know that referees, like, we already know that games be fixed. Like, there are some sports that are fixed, like football, basketball, boxing. Like, they're all fixed, they're all rigged, they're all, like, bribed with money, and, like we all know this. This is not something new.
Besides guns and money.
We have two ways. Two very good ways.
This cash didn't exist at the time, but as we've learned, just wait it out, because in 2020, Brazil's central bank announced that they're launching 200 banknotes. Have you found any Simpsons predictions that we haven't mentioned? Let us know in the comments, and as always, like and subscribe, and keep it locked here at GameSpot Universe for even more prediction videos.
I mean, I feel like y'all predictions are alright, but like it was there were some that interest me, and like the other ones were just like boring. Like that is so let me know in the comment section, and y'all let me know like which times that the Simpsons predict the future in this video that interests y'all guys, because like some of it, like the whole Trump thing, the whole like coronavirus thing, like that's the only thing that I know that's relevant and shit. I did not know about the Tom Hanks one. I saw the Simpsons movie, but I did not see the news about Tom Hanks doing the inauguration special. Like I didn't know about that, so I can't put two and two together if I didn't know about it. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, post, share to all media platforms, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos, and also get the merch at teespring.com/PJDigitalMildassGang. And also, it's your boy PJDigital21, and we are PDigital Gang.
Bitches, we keep on coming while we running for your juice. Steady gunning, keep on